let's man down Herod. Oh, they go for Clint.
Okay.
Outrange the Lunox. Outtrade the Lunox.
All right.
Sheriff Skyler's in town, partner.
Right, so to be fair, okay, we're seeing it again.
For the final match, perhaps the final game of day 2, week 4. RRQ HOSHI versus Alter
Welcome
Ego.
to Mobile Legends.
Go, go, go. Let's see here. Alter Ego looking to bounce back. Will they make it, though, with the nail blend pick in the second game?
Will it be the nail in the coffin, or will it be a nice and smooth game for A?
For A?
Alter Ego, eh?
Alter Ego? All right. Very quick way of saying it, Miracle, but you can see already a bit of aggression coming in from highs, but Skylar with the range will at least be able to get some of these minions from far away, and at best, I'll trade the Lunox as well. Looking at the emblems here, weapon mastery for both the gold laners. They expect this game having the potential to go into the late game, but tenacities now for the Lo Yi, for the Hylas as well. Alter Ego will have to sustain from all that damage. Whereas for Nino, Wilderness Blessing still, he will be trying to rotate around after pushing the wave. And you can see that Dairon against Nino on top there. Nino does have a bit of pressure to throw around here.
Do you think RRQ has what it takes to actually deal with the Hylos though, Rashi? My big question now, because technically there's no carry still, there's no CC, there's no export. They have the Clint, but is that enough?
I personally don't feel like it is enough, but I guess RRQ, they're confident enough that they can start snowballing. But they have to be careful though with the Lunox. I mean, the Lunox in the picture and the Lo Yi as well. It's a great mix of early game and late game damage. So if Alter Ego wants to play around the Hylas with the Lo Yi combo, they can set up for really good dives as well, with the Hylas tanking up a lot of that damage from the turrets coming in with the Revitalize.
Oh, hey. Whoa. We got Clay in the first game. We got Zin in the second. What a treat.
What a treat indeed. Let's see. Oh, whoa, something he caught.
Oh, no. The Guajado, though. Sitsujin is still able to find space. Rin's soaking a lot of damage. Dominor's Descent popped now. Edok trying to hold their line. Still going to be Nail. Gets taken down with the Dominor's Descent blink there. Edok will be next. Turtle, though, will soon be taken away by Sitsujin. Alter Ego, they win 2 members, but they lost the Turtle.
Wow, Turtle for RRQ, but man, they did a great job kind of ignoring. We talked about this, right? Move past the Hylos and go for the backline. That's exactly what they did, and they got the Turtle. But you're really seeing that RRQ having a lot more difficulties in dealing with this composition. Even earlier, they had the Alpha as well. So in those kind of skirmishes, they can really get so much more value. But now it's different. And Sitsujin is still solid as ever.
Wow.
Seems like even though they lost in that engagement when it comes to kills, the audience prediction is still overwhelming as usual.
Yeah, they vote before the game starts 92 to 8%. Oh man,
The first single digit?
maybe honestly RRQ HOSHI after that game 1 performance, it does seem like some of the Ultra champs in the building has lost some trust towards Alter Ego. The fans here in the building actually are still fully supporting Alter Ego, but maybe fans at home, right? After seeing that stomp in game 1, and it is scary, to be fair.
Really
the fact
is.
that RRQ got the Turtle against this kind of composition, but should be able to win out on the battles.
It's great play though by Dairon as well there. Just dealing with the crowd control, taking away the attention, forced Sitsujin to come in. Even though Sitsujin was actually low on HP, he got harassed and chunked down before the Lord take even begun, by the way. So it still is a very respectable play. But look at this, with the Hylas, there is control. With the control, there is a diversion play. Dairon.
Does he read it out? Oh, he's in the bush. Nino walks up, throws the bait out. Dairon.
Oh, slash.
Okay.
Under the turret, so they wasted that diversion.
And the audience goes wild. Wow, what a performance.
Oh no, the range of the muscle line as well. Ini bencana. You see that emote?
I have that emote.
Me too.
Shout out to our co-worker, our colleague Ranger Omas, but now back to the turtle play. Dairon already rotating. Can Owen zone enough? He needs to fight Sitsujin and zone him away from the turtle.
Well, his pathway popped now. Edok will try to hold the people down, but now finds the turtle. No, there's going to be payback here as Alter Ego, they collapse. Edok gets taken down. Sitsujin will slow. Hines manages to lock him down, but Skylar, the sheriff in town, finds a payback. It's Nino now zoning wins away. Who wins? Nino again finding the right target, but Tyron will not be able to find the engage.
Sheriff Skylar, an executor too. He's not just the officer, he's a judge, jury, and executioner.
Goes straight and making sure that Hayes pays for his crimes of taking down one member of RRQ.
That's murder around these parts.
He's a wanted man after all. He is the GOAT, Goni says. Here's a clear head-to-head between the GOAT, Hayes, and Skylar. Looking at the average KD and GPM, and even teamfight participation, Skylar actually has the overwhelming advantage, but Hayes has the hero pool advantage. That comes in handy in the drafting phase. But look at this, Owen zoning everyone away.
Oh, that is wild. 2v2. It's gonna be the race now. Well, the turret taken down. 2v1 as well. Top lane. Skylar stunned up, flickers out. Now Infernal Pursuit with the retribution now finally secures with the fracture. Edom will be the next target as Roundel finds that one. 2 members taken out. As another 2v1. Diamond now caught. And that will be a kill from Hayes.
I said it, man. After a game 1 stomp, what do you do if you're RRQ? How do you continue this? It's legit.
Oh, shadow kill on towards 2 members though. Damage distributed. And that will be Sutsujin almost assassinating Roundel.
It's a 2,000 goal lead now for Alter Ego. Not looking good for RRQ, but it is looking good as the general of RRQ is here. Mr. Brandon Kent.
The guy with the most iconic voice in the business, but look at this, RRQ going for Owen.
A little too ambitious. Hey! Oh, whoa. He's having a blast, man, but take a look at Owen. Soaking a lot of damage here, still holding on though. Gets taken down by Tsujin. Now it's gonna be the turtle taken down, and Dyron will not be able to stand to the front side of the mat as Nino already being such a nuisance in the back lines. Rins and Skylar being the target. Rins still holding on, 1-4 HP, but no! The cover from Sheriff. Chivalry isn't dead, but Niall will find the payback, and Sutsujin finds a solo. Hayes will not be able to find the kill! Oh my goodness! It's so close, I love it!
You can hear the Ultra Champs in the building. Holy moly, we've got a game in our hands. Game 2 is very different from game 1. Alter Ego wants to make sure of that. You can hear even the RRQ Kingdom now in the building, not wanting to take that disrespect. It's a war in and out of the land of Dawn.
Looking at the items though, Holy Crystal almost completed for Hayes. And the GOAT himself has been able to output so much damage. RRQ, they're gonna be forced soon to allocate 1 or 2 stuns in the mid of a fight to stop this Lunox, man. It's just doing way too much damage, especially to the backline members. It's not only exclusively dealt to tanks. Tsujin has a lot of damage. He's still having the damage still for sure, but not the level advantage any longer.
Tsujin's Alpha in game 1 becomes the 2nd fastest farming player in MPL ID, reaching level 15 in 857. Before it was held by Taz, 836. So no, actually, the first is still Taz. He is the 2nd with 857 on the Alpha. So let's see what he can do on the Hayabusa up against an Alter Ego with a 3,000 gold lead. With this kind of composition, usually you don't survive that long.
Looking for a way to scale up, to make sure that he has the retribution at least, to try and attempt those steals. In 10 seconds though, it's going to be forced to try and contend for a fight. A BOD already, a lot more damage potential, but it seems like for RRQ, they're really backing on Skylar scaling up right here. All things considered, he's still doing pretty well, but this next Lord, it might really just fall down to Alter Ego.
They're gonna blitz it. RRQ a little bit late to the party, and Niall finds it. Alter Ego, they should not force a fight. So that's another win here for Alter Ego. Almost 4K, and they got the Lord.
Oh, massive win now with the Lord marching down. RRQ do have ways to clear the wave, but Alter Ego have very similar ways. Not to clear the wave, but to dive, man. That Lunox, and then obviously the diversion from Loyi will give them a few troubles. Let's see if they can defend this.
And how do they want to make a formation before the fight happens? Because they have to protect Skylar. 1v1 in the bottom side, but look at the diversion.
Not gonna connect here. Sutsujin is able to sniff that one out.
Right. He was able to actually clear out the bottom lane there. They might get a turret off this play, actually. Look at Alter Ego. They're staying in the mid lane. They're not escorting the Lord either.
So the first Lord here. Maybe they want to shift their focus onto elsewhere, but yeah, I mean, RRQ, they will not be able to defend the top lane turret here. As the base turrets, though, it's still okay.
Yeah, it's a delayed siege by Alter Ego, I would say. That was actually a pretty good move now, getting all tier 2s across the board, leaving RRQ left with just their base turrets. That's a BOD for Nile. And players gold, Nile's #1, Highs follows second. Skylar and Sutsujin are not that far behind.
By about 500 to 1,000, depending on who you're comparing. Sutsujin, though, also has the BOD. He's building up more towards a endless battle, I believe, is what he's trying to go after. The Hunter Strike and the BOD. So Malefic War advantage technically for Nile. So even the tankier members on the side of RRQ are not safe from the Nile and threat.
6,000 gold lead for Alter Ego at this point of the game. Three faces, they tend to scale off usually with their compositions, but this game it's completely different. I think with the Phobius, the Lunox, they should do fine. Also some tanky members, some real good tanky members in the Hylos. It should be A-okay.
Very much so, and let's see here. It's going to be almost a 6,000 gold lead here, Rashi.
6,000 gold, and they're using it to great use. It's in the right hands too. None of it in Owen, most of it in the hands of Highs and Nile, so they're going to bully Sutsujin away from his own jungle. The base turret passive, though, is still maintained here by RRQ. That's a small win. But Owen, despite being unkillable at this point, is hesitant to move forward without his team, so he's still respecting the potential for RRQ. But I really do feel like Alter Ego are playing it a bit safe, a bit too safe even, as Sutsujin secures his purple buff, despite all the advantage, Gani, that Alter Ego have at their disposal. At 10 more seconds to go, can RRQ find something? Are they looking for a moment here? Because they have Eat Up on the Ruby, but can he find a target when the Hylas is just posted up to screen him away?
I mean, it's tough, right? I mean, they know that the Lord earlier should come soon, and I think that's their main agenda. They will get the Lord, no problem. But now, you're right, they can't play this game too safe. Here, Alter Ego, they need to somehow pull the trigger and find that haymaker. Do they have enough firepower, though, item-wise?
Item-wise, they have good power spikes, but I don't think they're quite there just yet. Especially if you compare it against the members of Alter Ego. Holy Crystal, Divine Glaive for Highs. He can very easily delete anyone from the side of RRQ. They have to play around with the crowd control. And Nino has the Winter Crown as well as Nile. They know that the next engagement might be critical to at least maintaining their dominance, to at least getting closer and closer to that equalizer, to a 1-1 situation. Now with the Lord coming through, they have the tools ready. Battle spells are all up as well. Let's see what they can do.
Let's see. Enhanced Lord going to be charging with the Glorious Pathway.
Lord will take the mid-base turret, but early Winter Crown there by Nile.
Oh.
It's going to be Alter Ego taking the base turret in the mid.
Ice.
Oh my goodness, Highs! The initiation from the GOAT himself. It's going to be Enoch trying to defend Winter Crown by Highs. Lord will be taken care of, but Dyran will shut him down. That's a good fracture though, as payback as Skylar will not be able to find a kill.
Ice cold Winter Crown by Roundel. RRQ Hoshi were able to actually outplay the situation, getting a few kills themselves, but still with the base turret now in the mid lane, Alter Ego are playing with a whole lot of advantages. Nile, they're recalling as we get to see the replay.
Look at this, it's Highs coming through, immediately bursting down Sutsujin. No target to go for the shadow kill, and afterwards, unfortunately he does fall to Rins, but Skylar tries to make it equal, but you know, the Winter Crown denies it completely. It's almost like now Alter Ego are reading through to RRQ with a 6,000 gold lead still. RRQ are doing all they can to defend. Majority of them are not even level 15 just yet. But again, Alter Ego also isn't quite there, so they have the advantage, but they really aren't forcing it as much as they could. They're not really taking a lot of risks here. And that's kind of allowing RRQ to scale ever so slightly into the late game.
Exactly. So what are we waiting for now? Rins and Skylar, I assume, right? Now on the way to the Malefic Roar. He already has the Endless Battle. have to seize. Oh, there we go. Actually, picks up the Melfic Roar as we speak. Edok.
Offended. Owen still holding on. Glorious Pathway pops as well. RRQ, they wasted resources, but it's, again, Alter Ego not really capitalizing on the resources that was spent.
Yeah. Those were some big resources, man. The fact that the Revitalize is down means that RRQ can actually try to go for a pick. Jin will also be able to pick up the purple buff, so RRQ have what it takes to actually contest here. They need to utilize this window, because if Owen gets the Revitalize, it'll be tough. I'm offended.
Glorious Pathway as well. Jin finds another angle here with the shadow kill. Pops. Oh! He falls! Leverage play to the flanks as Niall was sent to assassinate a member. Now it's going to be Nino trying to lock Iron down. Niall falls in the process. Oh! It's going to be the double. Oh, the Sheriff looking for the 3K! Does not find it. Almost able to close a gap. Because Alter Ego, they force that fight.
When the king gets a kill, the kingdom roars. Electrifying atmosphere here in the MPL arena. Skylar, Sheriff Skylar, King Skylar, whatever you want to call him, he's carrying this game. 4-3-1. That Melfic Roar played a huge part in what he was able to do earlier. Edok in the bush, occupying it.
Oh, this is I'm offended. Final slash as well. Now on the backside, it's going to be Nyron actually. Oh, that's Nina finding the almost solo kill, but now when it counters to delay, as he will fall as well. That's a 1-for-1. Rondo wasn't able to find a clean off. Let's see here, 4v4 on the Lord. Spell almost all are on cooldown. Will RRQ and Alter Ego pull the trigger?
Now they have the Revitalize in the hands of Owen still. So it's a more realistic way, but with those kills picked up by RRQ, they're getting closer. Jin, respectable damage. That's onto a tank, by the way. Owen looks very tanky, but he has the Oracle and the Dominance Ice. And then the Immortality. That's the extent of his tankiness. Actually, if there's enough damage on RRQ, straight up burst damage, like what Skylar got, they can kind of catch Owen off guard there if he's not careful.
It's a great Dragon Spear already as well for Skylar. Oof. So, more maneuvers, more movement. That has been the way that Alter Ego has punished him before. When he actually goes in, it's very difficult for Clint to stay with that space and to get the space in the fights. Now with the Great Dragon Spear, it does give him a lot more ways to actually maneuver in the fights. You can see the hand cam here. Niall going for the orange buff first. Both junglers actually on the other side, opposite side of the Lord. Jin clearing it out, actually trying to form out a slow push. Alter Ego decided to go for it. You don't
see. Going through Owen, good final slash. Alter Ego, Glorious Pathway pops as well too. So not most of the members. Niall is too quick with it, but Nino will try in the process. Good diversion as a defensive hero resource. And that will be just Nino taken down.
Oh man. Now it gets tough. Alter Ego, they get the Lord, but they can't really do anything with Owen.
Oh, just a horse stop. Oh, the damage is there, definitely. He will lose out on the immortality. Good final slash, and that will be Owen. Goodbye, horse.
What the heck is the damage, my guy? That is the revitalized big horse. That was such a problem, but with Skylar's build, he's just getting melted down. The Lord is up right now, but Alter Ego, they've lost the gold advantage, and they don't have their frontliners. They can't do much with this.
Alter Ego gotta play with the flanks. They gotta look for the diversion play. If they continuously just fight front to back, Skylar and Edok and Rins, they're happy to take the fight.
Look at the positioning of Edok, man. Not anywhere near to the Lord, because they know the diversion play has a potential to come through right about now, when RRQ least expected. RRQ are really respecting the potential for our Alter Ego to make the play happen there. Making sure that all the bushes are checked out, just in case that desperate diversion play makes an appearance.
That's the winner crown for Dyron too, so whenever he goes for the initiation, even if it's a bit too far, you can always just winner crown and wait for a while. Alter Ego actually have a whole lot of winner crowns. They have 4 right now. Nino, Niall, Roundel, and Highs all having a winner crown. Only Owen is the member who doesn't have a winner crown. He actually also doesn't have the immortality anymore. It was popped through earlier. RRQ are left to just defend. There's still an enhanced minion wave up top, but as long as RRQ are able to keep these side lane base turrets up, Alter Ego don't really have a massive advantage. It's still an advantage, obviously, having a base turret in the mid lane, but it's an easily cleared out lane.
I'm surprised. Oh, look at the scouting coming in. They're concerned maybe about the diversion into the wall of the base of RRQ. Now they've kind of cleared the waves. Now it's back to hunting for EDOC. With the damage available, they know they have enough damage to burst down Owen. And as the game goes and progresses, Skylar's at full build, but Rinse isn't. If Rinse gets 1 or 2 more items, the Holy Crystal even, along with the Wishing Lantern, this guy is doing an insane amount. It doesn't even look that dangerous, but you stay in there for a bit too long and you get taken out.
3,000 gold lead for Skylar. Sold the Blade of Heptaseas, knows that the Berserker's Fury gives it more value, sells the boots, gets Athena's shield. Really intelligent by Skylar. EDOC spots out Owen.
Owen order used up. Yeah, I mean, 20 minutes game time, it's back equal. All right, it's 50-50. Pure base turret-wise or turret-wise, it's still favoring Alter Ego. Diversion on towards the purple. Good start here by Alter Ego.
See if Darren spots it out. He's gonna check.
Oh, face check. The damage is enough to Winner Crown trigger. Now it's going to be Owen again in the front side of the map here. Dominator's Ascent already used up as well. Jin, Quachetto does not connect. But that time offended from EDOC again. The hand of the king will serve bodies. Take a look at RRQ. They are trying to find members. Skylar, what a play that hides is too quick. Immortality's popped left and right. But now take a look at Skylar's positioning again. It's going to be Alter Ego winning the fight as Nino finds the shutdown.
Holy moly! The 3 faces of Alter Ego. It's Niall, Nino, and Heise. It looked good for the Kings, but it looked better for Alter Ego. 1-1.
We got game 3, boys.
Game 3 once more between Alter Ego against RRQ. They tried their best. They scaled all the way to the late game. It all comes down to one single moment as the Alter champs celebrate, man. What a performance there.